What do you think is the one thing most people wish they had done differently before it was too late? As we approach the end of our lives, it's natural to reflect on the choices we've made and the paths we've taken. For many of us, it's a moment to confront the regrets that have been lingering in the back of our minds. Based on insights from hospice workers and surveys, there are some common regrets that people have at the end of their lives. These regrets offer a glimpse into the things that truly matter to us and what we wish we had done differently. One of the most significant regrets people have is not having the courage to live true to themselves. This regret is about not being authentic, not being honest with oneself and others about who we are and what we want. Many people struggle with the fear of what others might think or the fear of failure, and as a result, they hide behind a mask of what they think they should be. But living a life that's not true to who we are can lead to feelings of emptiness and disconnection. The pain of regret can be especially sharp when we think about the opportunities we let slip away. For some, it's about not pursuing a passion or a dream, while for others, it's about not taking a chance on love or a new adventure. Whatever it is, living a life that's not authentic can be a heavy burden to carry. So, what can we learn from this regret? How can we make sure that we're living a life that's true to who we are? It starts with taking small steps towards being more authentic, towards embracing our quirks and our passions. Many people regret working too hard, sacrificing their personal lives and relationships for the sake of their careers. They wish they had prioritized their family and friends and made more time for the things that truly mattered. The problem is, when we're so focused on our work, we can lose sight of what's truly important. We might achieve success, but at what cost? We might have a big house, a fancy car, and a high salary, but if we're not happy, if we're not fulfilled, then what's the point? It's about finding that balance between work and play, between earning a living and living a life. It's not always easy, of course. There are bills to pay and mouths to feed. But when we prioritize our work above all else, we can end up feeling empty and unfulfilled. And that's a hard way to live. By prioritizing our relationships and our well-being, we can create a more balanced and fulfilling life. One that brings us joy and happiness, rather than just a paycheck. Not expressing feelings is another common regret people have. Many individuals wish they had been more open and honest with their loved ones, rather than bottling up their emotions. This can lead to feelings of resentment and regret, and can damage relationships beyond repair. When we're able to express our feelings in a healthy way, we can build stronger, more meaningful relationships. We can connect with others on a deeper level and create a sense of community and belonging. It's not always easy, of course. It takes courage to be vulnerable, to put ourselves out there and risk being hurt. But the rewards are well worth it. By being more open and honest, we can create a more authentic and fulfilling life. One that's filled with love, laughter, and connection. Losing touch with friends is another regret that people often have. As we get older, it's easy to let friendships fall by the wayside. We get busy with work and family, and before we know it, it's been years since we've caught up with an old friend. But friendships are essential to our well-being. They provide us with support, comfort, and a sense of belonging. When we prioritize our friendships, we can create a more fulfilling and joyful life. One that's filled with laughter, adventure, and connection. Not allowing oneself to be happier is a regret that many people have. They wish they had taken more risks, pursued their passions, and found joy in the simple things. When we're able to find happiness in our lives, we can live a more fulfilling and meaningful life. It's not always easy, of course. There are challenges and obstacles that can get in the way. But by focusing on the positive, by finding the good in every situation, we can create a more joyful and fulfilling life. Not taking enough risks is another regret that people often have. Many individuals wish they had taken more chances, pursued their dreams, and seen where they would lead. When we're able to take risks, we can create a more exciting and fulfilling life. We can discover new passions and interests, meet new people, and have new experiences. By taking risks, we can live a more adventurous and joyful life. One that's filled with possibility and promise. Not pursuing dreams is a regret that many people have. They wish they had chased their passions, pursued their goals, and seen where they would lead. When we're able to pursue our dreams, we can create a more fulfilling and meaningful life. We can live a life that's true to who we are, and that's filled with purpose and passion. By chasing our dreams, we can create a life that's authentic and exciting. In summary, the biggest regrets people have before dying are often related to not living a life that's true to who they are. They regret not being authentic, not prioritizing their relationships, and not pursuing their passions. They wish they had taken more risks, expressed their feelings, and found happiness in the simple things. These regrets offer a glimpse into the things that truly matter to us and what we wish we had done differently. By reflecting on these regrets, we can gain a deeper understanding of what's truly important and make changes to live a more fulfilling life. If you're struggling with regrets or feeling stuck in your life, I encourage you to take a step back and reflect on what's truly important to you. What are your values, your passions, and your goals? By focusing on what truly matters, you can create a more authentic and fulfilling life. So, what are some of your biggest regrets? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.